47 degrees, just about 8 o'clock, December 3rd. It's a Sunday, and I'm having deja vu. Slow down, Rex. Stay. Stay. Nope. Stop. Stay. Remember what the doctor said. You got to come out slowly. All right, let's go. That's better. Oh, look. Steve is already outside. What happened? Well, guess what? Did this about an hour ago at 7 o'clock because I'm kind of in a hurry today. And for some reason, when I try and download a 7-minute video, it turns into 22 minutes and it won't do it with no audio. I don't know what happened. Hopefully this is working. So I guess maybe I should start by saying happy birthday to Mom in heaven. Today's December 3rd. You'd have been 92. It was 91 great years. Every year of my life I was able to look you in the eye, give you a hug, and say happy birthday in person, but now it's more of a prayer. And fitting gray sky, interesting weather. The birds have been very busy. There was just a cardinal right on the bird feeder. Mom loved watching the birds, and I did too. And she never got to meet Steve. Hey, Steve, say hello to Mom in heaven. Join Dad. I lost Dad about 6 years ago. 7 years ago? Wow, time flies. Anyhow, very interesting weather. So the air is coming from the northeast right now, down here near the ground, and it's begun to rain. It started raining about an hour ago, the first time we went out. So the air's from the northeast, but the rain is coming from the southwest. How can that be? Air on the ground is going that way up in the sky, it's going that way. We call that, yes, you've already said it to yourself, differential advection, when the air is advecting or moving from two different directions. So we go to the velocity azimuth display out of Taunton, Massachusetts. I was up really early this morning. This is from about 5 o'clock. The air down there near the ground, bottom 2,000 feet from the northeast up to 25 knots. And then you get to about 5,000 feet, those little circles, that's calm air. And then above that, it comes in from the opposite direction, from the west. At up to close to 100 knots there up top, around 25,000 feet. And so it's a battle zone on the colder air coming down from the north is less dense than the warmer, lighter air coming in from the southwest. That causes overrunning. A warm, humid air overruns the cold air, and it makes rain and snow. Let's go to the surface map this morning. Low pressure near Illinois, West Virginia, and off New Jersey. Another one near Georgia, but much different than the last several storms. High pressure over Ontario and Quebec. Here it is later today. When you get high pressure over Ontario and Quebec, the air keeps coming from the north and your rain snow line pushes south or comes down in elevation, opposite of those last two systems the day before Thanksgiving and last Sunday. So very interesting setup. We have a winter storm warning in effect in much of the northeast, from interior Maine into much of New Hampshire and parts of eastern Vermont. Not to be outdone, in the Pacific Northwest, flood watch, winter storm warning, and avalanche warning. And Seattle National Weather Service, very busy this morning. Anyhow, all the weather services are busy. This TK weather service is very busy. Getting rained on too right now, which I'm not complaining about. I was trying to be in a hurry and drive north and beat the snow into Vermont this afternoon. That's obviously not working out so well. So we have a clash of the air masses, and we have several waves of low pressure coming at us. Let's try and redo this clock thing again. Yesterday and the day before I kind of messed it up. The NAM comes in 3-hour increments. 12Z, 7 a.m., 15Z, 10 a.m., green is rain, blue, snow, stop! Right there at between 18 and 21Z, that's between 1 and 4 o'clock. It really starts to snow hard in the hills of central New England. All right, resume. 0Z, rain is shutting off in southern New England, but keeps on snowing in northern New England. 3, 6, 9, 12Z, it's moving out of southern Vermont, southern New Hampshire, but the dark blue, which was heavy snow, turns into lighter blue, which is lighter snow, which keeps on going. Very dense, few inches of snow with a few more inches of powdery snow on top. And it's still going here, even on Tuesday morning. I think it's going to keep going in the mountains even on Tuesday. Look at the Tuesday morning weather map. You see the L near Nova Scotia. Another one, actually, yeah, this is Tuesday morning.
no, back to Monday morning. Sorry, Monday morning. I want to show the Monday morning because the L near Nova Scotia and the orange dashed line and the L near Burlington, Vermont. That's the convergence zone. With the air from the north on the north side of that orange line, air from the southwest on the southwest side of that zone, that keeps on snowing. That's surface convergence, a lot of wind up in the sky, not too much near the ground, and that keeps the precipitation going. Very low pressure, still trying to form or exist over Champlain Valley, even though yesterday I said I thought it would be further south because of the North Atlantic blocking. Anyhow, to have that low still there, and it is still there, here's late Monday and Tuesday. To have it still there means good. The air's going to keep on rising. Good if you like snow in the mountains, and not bad in southern New England. Although there's a Wednesday wild card. First, let's show the NAM snowfall amounts. There's your clock running with the 18Z, 0Z, 3Z, 6Z, 12Z tomorrow morning. And the violet is half a foot, and the purple is a foot. So widespread 6 to 12, it'll be more at the tops of the mountains. That's why we have the winter storm warning in effect. It's going to snow right into the valleys of far northern New England. And that pulls out. And now let's go to the, oh, look, what was that in, hey, wait. Eastern Massachusetts, 3 inches of snow on Wednesday? What's up with that? Well, we've been talking about how there's a Wednesday wild card. So now let's go to the Euro, and also in 3-hour increments in the upper left. I'm not going to give you the time. I'll just show you. There's the battle zone with the cold air from the north. Charging underneath the warm air from the south with that dark blue over us today. Purple is sleet, by the way, and green is rain, of course. And then it kind of eases out. And then Wednesday, there's an upper level low and a surface low well to our south, but there's still convergence. That is a northeast wind east of Maine and a northwest wind in New York. And that's why it may snow a little right into Boston. Wednesday, coldest night Wednesday night. Thursday, here comes a warm front. Looks like it's decaying. And then here's where it all goes kerfuffle next weekend. You have high to our south, low strengthening to our west. Look at that low powering up down into the 960s. That is a major blizzard in Ontario, and warm, windy rain with thunderstorms in most of New England about Sunday or so before the cold front whips through here. And then you have wicked winds and snow in the air on Monday into Tuesday. That would be a warm-ish inside runner, if that is right on the Euro. And usually that Euro overdoes that low barometer too, by the way. And then we can see the graph cast. We talked about this, that artificial intelligence, Google DeepMind graph cast forecast for Monday would put the low out near the benchmark, which is completely different. That would be a snowstorm for most of New England, except for right at the coast, instead of a rainstorm. And this output's been on here a couple days from GraphCast, so that's a wild card. Yeah, T-Rex, I know, you've already been out. It's raining outside. You want to go in. All right, so let's go right to the end more. Tim talking to turkeys, trying to make peace yesterday.
Love how you guys
and I believe that one big Tom there wanted to take Tim out. But we made peace. He went his own way. And have some roses still in the garden, some tomatoes from the garden. T-Rex wants to go in. And so that's in the end more. And we did pick out a Christmas tree. And that's always frustrating. It's fun picking out, but standing it up inside, that was frustrating. Mitt really likes it. All right, T-Rex. You're going inside. So am I. Hopefully get this edit in the door and then out the door online before 10 a.m. Did I make it? These are the trees where I've been getting most of my leaves lately. Right across the street. Would you believe that I've eaten turkey every day since Thanksgiving? You guys are cornered right there. What would you do if I came up there? Fly over that fence? Let's find out. Good one, huh? I'm sure it could take care of me, no problem. Look at the size of that thing. Look at the size of that Tom. He knows the way out, right there. You looking at me? Follow the leader. Exit stage right. Love how you guys walk. It's momentum. Conservation of energy. Did you not get the memo? great. So we eat birds that eat grubs and worms. We also eat oysters, which filter. Look at that. That was a green thing. Oysters filter 50 gallons of water a day. What are they filtering? And why do we like them so much? These guys are like tame. Thank you for supplying me some fantastic and more. And the last one there. I'm gonna get a couple of stills, all right? So these are probably all the same ones that were babies last fall, right? Going back up to Great Hill. Get some traffic coming. Out of the road. Road hog. The driver seems amused. I'm amused. Alright, thank you guys. That's the very path T-Rex and I used to go up before he injured his knee. No problem for you though, is it? This dude is like daring me to take one more step in that direction. You win. I'm out. Backing off slowly. Very handsome. Talk to you later. Talk to you tomorrow. See you guys. All right, this is for the Hingham Church youth trip next summer. They're going to Maine. And so we love buying trees where somebody's going to benefit. I mean, someone always benefits, but the kids at the church. So we're at Hingham, and there are plenty of trees. So every year they say, oh, there are not enough trees around. Well, there are plenty of trees around. And it's a little pricey, but it's for a good cause. This one's dedicated to you, Mom. You loved watching the birds. You never got to meet Steve, but we loved watching the birds together. And this is the first December 3rd in my life where I have not been able to look you in the eye and hug you and say happy birthday. Last year you turned 91. Would have been 92 today, but went to heaven, joined Dad just before Christmas last year. And Mom grew up right over there on the other side of Howe's Neck in Quincy. So interesting that we're still close in so many ways. December 3rd, 2023.